Hey everyone, it's Soulbunni. I really didn't want to make this video, but I've really been pushed as the situation has been growing and a lot of people have been lacking empathy. And at the same time, I've been supported a lot, but this is a lot for me. I've been so emotional. I've cried for several days. I am still trying to manage just understanding the situation and why I just never needed to get to this point. So I've been doxxed by a creator that some of you may know of. I still don't want to say their name. I'm refusing to say their name. I genuinely wish this person the best, but all I ask is to be left alone. This entire thing never needed to get to this point where I'm being made into content. My personal life, where I live, people posting my Facebook page and their video, literally my Facebook page was out there with my full first, middle, and last name. I did not know this video about me existed. I didn't know that my sensitive information was in this, none of that, because I don't watch their videos. I don't watch my hate videos. I already feel very uncomfortable when you look at my name, Soulbunni, on YouTube, and all these hate videos come up because I only have 5 videos. I'm such a small creator. I don't even have 10K. I don't have 10K subs. So, and I've been already making an effort to even try to combat that. So it's a lot. So for me to accidentally hover over a thumbnail and then see a protest flyer from 2020, way before I even did YouTube. I didn't even consider YouTube. I didn't even know what BreadTube was at the time. Pop up. And honestly, the fear I felt, and I just had no choice, but I had to investigate that. I couldn't even bear to listen to the video with sound on. I just clicked through and I just saw one by one more sensitive info. I saw, like I said, there was a protest event that I led in 2020. It was my first ever protest ever that I ever organized. I never saw myself doing protests. I never saw myself doing public speaking. Literally, a page that I reached out to help garner more support, to get more eyes on it. They solely hosted the Facebook page because they had a big following. They had did a protest previously that month, and I was just a nobody. I just needed eyes on my protest that I organized, that I made the protest flyer and everything. I just needed a platform because I didn't use Facebook. So that was being shown. That was disgustingly shown. My first, middle, last name. And now people can find who my family is. There's just the fact that that was uploaded on YouTube, that is so irresponsible. And honestly, I'm just gonna let my video that I posted on Twitter kind of really go into the breakdown of the rest of this at the moment. But this is a lot. This is really hard to record. Hey y'all, this is a more serious video. I want to say I feel so uncomfortable finding out this information yesterday. As with the date, I never talk about my YouTube until I'm in person, and because of all the hate videos that I get, that when you look at my name, and literally when going down it, they hovered over one of my hate videos and one of my old protest flyers from 2020 before I even done YouTube came up, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And mind you, I never watch these videos. I never. And for me to see that and get up and for me to see that, it made me just what the fuck is that? And look into it. So I had clicked on it. And when I go to watch it, I see my legal name posted, and I see where I live shared. It's just things that I'm just you don't fucking do. This shit just got out of hand. Literally my first, middle, last name. My fucking Facebook page was shared. articles written on me before I even was serious about YouTube. Like, I only had one video out, literally, like, before my second video. That video was 11 months old, almost a year. And for all that shit just to come out, like, my little where I live, all these little, like, these things are just not fucking okay. Like, I do not feel comfortable with this information being posted. And you can try to justify saying, like, oh, this is easily accessible online. But it's the fact that someone irresponsibly posted that on their platform as a creator. Like, that is so irresponsible. This person's got dogs. And you think that's okay just to go post where I live. And again, like, I don't talk on these people. I don't say shit. I don't live in a big city. I live in a small college town in a rural area. Literally back in July was the last thing I ever mentioned anything about these people. And I moved on and say shit. After I block folks, I just like let it go. I see things go down. I don't say nothing. I don't chime in. I literally have midterms next week. Like literally, like I'm trying to declutter. When you look me up on YouTube, so my hate videos just don't pop up solely. Like it's just so disgusting. Like literally, like I don't know what the fuck to do. Like this should not be up. Like this is next fucking level. And I'm gonna, at the end of this video, like, show the screenshots that I had to block out, like, sensitive information where I live. And it's just, like, this is fucking not okay. Like, my fucking name out there, like, I go by Soulbunni for a fucking reason. But, yeah, I don't know what the fuck to do. This is not okay. And I'm just, like, I'm just baffled. This is not okay. Literally, like, please stop. This is the video here. I am so sorry for the faces on there as well. Here's them going over it, and I had to block out some of the title and block out some information there. And it's just like literally my name, my little legal name is there. And literally in this article, it has like where I live. So I had to block out both in the title and here another thing where I live. This here is an org that I don't associate with, but I literally had to go and block them out. That's my fucking Facebook page right there. And it's just so disgusting. Like, here's my protest flyer that I made for that in 2020. And then here's an interaction with someone who is from my area that, like, does not follow me. Out of the blue, just came at me right when during all the harassment. And I literally, like, was just trying to figure out who the hell this was that was talking to me like they knew me. And these are deleted tweets. Like, I deleted my responses. And even this person admitted that they were in the wrong, that they saw that I was about it. And then here is a fucking tweet about me just opening up about how I feel. Why would you share my vulnerable emotions about where I lived, where I didn't even name where I lived? It really took a lot out of me just to record that video. I was getting ready for school. And I didn't see if it was going to do well, but when I came back from my second class and I saw that it really had eyes on it, I was like somewhat relieved, but still afraid, and knowing that simply me speaking up would literally get me harassed further. Like, I've already dealt with multiple harassment campaigns. And so, like, just speaking up, like, being forced to speak up, like, it's so scary because I already know, like, that is going to cause more videos made on me. More people spreading my information, my name. Literally, I'm telling this person in a comment that's underneath that post that's literally posting an article that wasn't even in the video. I tell that person that I'm fine with that article, but like, please don't share it, don't circulate it. And because they were trying to basically say that I doxed myself. And that's like such a like a stupid concept. Like, I wasn't even big on YouTube. I hadn't blow up. So I'm supposed to be like, oh, I have 1K subs. I can't do this interview locally for Women's History Month. Like, I caught my grounds in activism here where I live. And so I'm supposed to have the foresight way before the video that got me harassed, way before I hella blew up, that when I was approached for that interview through our school, that I was supposed to tell them no. Like, these people are unhinged. These people are so unhinged. Like, you think that's okay? The mental gymnastics that they're jumping through to justify something so irresponsibly being posted in a video. That means someone posted a VOD, and then their editor saw that and left that in. Things like easily could have been blocked out. Wasn't. And now, even in their comments, I'm seeing them mention where I live, connecting people that went there. It's like so scary. That is so scary. Do you know how scary it is for me, a local activist in a small college town in a rural area, who's organizing a protest this month? The idea, knowing that now someone could potentially show up to my protest, someone could stalk my Instagram that I advertise my protest locally because that's where my local following is. I was literally, way before YouTube, I've been using Soulbunni for my art. Soulbunni is my artist name. Soulbunni was not solely a YouTube thing. So it being used in articles is right because it's what I'm known for. When I do my protests, I say Soulbunni. I don't even lead with my legal name. I don't lead with my first name. People know me locally as Soulbunni because that's what I've just been used interchangeably because it's just worked for me. So knowing that someone can stalk my Instagram, see my protest date, see me advertise a protest, and go make a trip here if they really desired and show up. That is so scary. That is so scary. And like I said, that was so irresponsible. Like, it's one thing if someone goes out of their way to go search up information that is accessible online, to go find these interviews and whatnot, but it's an other to go post it on a video, on a YouTube video, something that's public, have it edited and just not care and think, and then go out of your way to go say basically your fans, say like, I doxed myself. Their platform is so huge. I'm not even at 10K subs. And another thing I want to cover is when they go over like a Twitter exchange that I deleted because there was sensitive information that that person who was in the wrong shared because they came from my area. While I was being harassed out of the blue, does not follow me, doesn't even follow the people that go after me. None of them went out of their way to try to gatekeep activism. And again, like, there's misinformation about that, saying that this person's black. They're not black. They're a non-black person. 2, I don't believe this person's an activist. I believe this person just does community stuff. They've cooked, I guess, but they don't even live in the same town as me. This person was a bus driver who went out of their way, who recognized me, went out of their way to go to my Twitter, see that I'm getting harassed, see me make a post about talking about my activism, and they felt the need to go and try to humble me because I didn't go to something that they live in a whole different town that isn't as accessible. I went and told that person that we're not in the same spaces. There's black-led spaces. There was a little Juneteenth event. Didn't see this person there. There's just a lot of things that I can't be at, especially with my own schedule. You know, what are you, like, literally admonishing me for? I'm already drained. I'm already depressed. I already deal with a lot. So for this person to do all this while I'm being harassed and expect me not to, like, be sassy and me not clap back, like, I felt so attacked. And again, like, this person didn't even care when I said that. You basically made it easy for me to get doxxed. You to go share where I live, my area. They had no empathy. They thought it was a joke. They were literally mocking me for reacting emotionally while I was being harassed and then posting where I live. This person saw that they were wrong at the end of it, admitted that, like, okay, like, I thought you were just about clout, but then I see you're actually about it. Because, like, even when I was going in the interaction and I told them, like, when's my last protest since you know so much about me? And they mentioned something from last year on Women's History Month. Basically, they went to my Instagram and they saw the one flyer that wasn't archived. Because that's what I do. I archive my protest flyers. So it's not cluttered because my art account is my art account, but I also use it for activism. So when a protest is over, I typically archive it But the Women's History Month protest, I wanted to keep that there. And I have every right. So this person has not been keeping up with me. This person doesn't know what I do locally. They just went and picked a fight. So you're damn right I pushed back and I clapped back. It's like, are you serious? Why would you come at me? And again, like, I even replied, and there's a lot of these replies that aren't shown because one, they were deleted, and two, like, it's weird that these whoever in the Discord of the person that shared this in the video that I have this, they missed how I said, like, my most recent protest was this year, and I was literally in a walking boot. I had fractured my ankle, and the next day when I was out of crutches finally, after being in crutches for weeks, was a protest that I organized. I was literally going to speak in crutches, but I was finally able to be in a walking boot. And I've been open about how I've went from the black tops to the laptops because I'm drained. I'm in a mostly white area where people treat activism as a trend. They treat anti-racism as a trend. They treat anti-blackness as a trend. They treat black death as a trend. So, like, are you serious? Like, this person does not know me. So when I laid that out, that's when they started back off. But at the same time, they were still lacking empathy. This person was still mocking me. This person thinks it's funny. This person's a bus driver locally that had no idea, like, even the extent of them sharing the area that I live, how dangerous that is. So for the person in the video that was, like, going through that and doesn't even know the context, doesn't know nothing, they're just over picking it apart, like, that's so ignorant. For them to even say that they're black, they're not black. It's insane. Like, this is why, like, you don't take personal things and make it into content. Like, this is so ignorant. This is so irresponsible. This is literally misinformation. And like I said, I deleted these replies because at the time, the only reason why I applied to them was because I was trying to figure out who the hell this person was, because they were talking to me like they knew me, and they don't know me. The last thing I want to address, because people are being hella unhinged about this, like, me saying I don't want my name out there, and then people, fans of these people, are going out of their way to Google my name, find my old Twitter when I was 18, 19. That was where I had an anti-SJW phase because I lived in a mostly white area. I'm from Orange County. I was always the only black person there. The kind of things that I went through, the racial conditioning, the trauma, like, that's something I've talked about, and I'm going to talk about in a video. I've talked about it in interviews. I've talked about it privately. This is something these people don't even know about because they don't follow me. They just attack me. But they're circling that as if it's a dig. Like, dude, like, most of their audience is people who went through those phases and still sound the same. They still talk in that edgy way. So it's the fact that, like, they're so, like, unhinged, and they dehumanize me to the point where, like, their first instinct is to go find that, share that, and thinking they're doing something, and it's not. It really isn't. So yeah, my living situation's compromised. I'm one step away from my street address being released. I literally already been complaining about where I live to friends. It's been over a year of me saying I want to move away from here because of how white it is, being one of the only black persons here, constantly being the only black person in the space, constantly the only black person in class, constantly having people asking me if my hair is real, the ignorance being spotted. I'm so hyper visible because of my hair color, because of being black, and so much. Like, this is a lot. People don't know. Like, sharing my tweets about how I feel about feeling isolated, like, they don't know these nuances, and I don't have to explain to them. Like, it's disgusting that this all been made into content, but it shouldn't have. This should have kept offline. If you were going to, you could have at least blocked some of the sensitive information, but it wasn't. So that said, I can't move from where I'm at until this semester is over. I'm locked in. I'm not online. I'm in person. So my semester doesn't end until December 15th. I'm moving to another West Coast area that's in a big city. So I'm not in a isolated, small, rural college town. It's easy to spot me in a mostly white area. Like, even my art instructor yesterday acknowledged that when I showed her the tweets and I showed her what I'm going through, and she's agreed with me that I should I should leave and how unsafe it is for me as a black person in a mostly white area. So yeah, I have a GoFundMe. It's in the link. You know, since people know my legal name now, you'll see it in the GoFundMe. You know, it sucks that even this whole situation, my desire to want to move has now forced to now, for my own safety, for my safety, I have to move. It should never have gotten to this point. And again, to the person that doxed me, that posted this on their big platform, whatever, you're gonna make your videos on me, whatever, all the people that are in that spirit, I'm just gonna say I wish y'all the best, but like, please leave me alone. I'm never talk about y'all. I moved on. A lot of people from my space will never acknowledge y'all. We don't talk about you. We just literally like, we're minding our business. I'm staying in my lane. Please, y'all stay in your own lane as well. You will never hear me utter your guys' name. Literally been doxxed by this person. I'm still not saying their name. That's how much I don't want to have anything to do with y'all. So please, to the people who actually have empathy, I don't expect folks to donate, but if y'all can share it, that would mean a lot. You share my GoFundMe. There's other ways to support me. I have a Patreon, I have a Ko-fi, and just, you know, being a subscriber and other ways to just that you can find that doesn't take money as well. Like just liking my video, sharing it, sharing this video, because honestly, like, this needs to get out there. Like, I am already a marginalized person. I don't have a big following. I don't want to feel like I'm screaming into the void. So, you know, this is the reality of me right now. Like, I'm doxxed and I'm locked into a semester, so I can't leave until I'm done with school. So I'm unable to move until January 1st. So with that being said, please support me in the ways that you personally can, and please humanize me.